For more than 20 years, R.M. Fisher's installation, Sky Stations, has defined the Kansas City skyline. Lofted above the Kansas City Convention Center at Bartle Hall, at the intersection of three major highways, the four hair curler sculptures have delighted and divided visitors and citizens in the way that only public art can. In the fall of 2015, 22 years after their original installation, the very first instance of damage was discovered. A pronounced tear in one of the four main base legs of the easternmost Sky Station. The cause? Lightning. Made of aluminum and steel, and sitting more than 300 feet in the air, the Sky Stations are no stranger to lightning. Each of the four sculptures were heavily grounded during installation in order to handle strikes. However, examiners determined that over time, heavy rains had driven water into the easternmost sculpture. Pooling at the base, this water vaporized instantaneously during a lightning strike, wrenching a tear through the 1-inch thick metal. Inspectors recommended that the sculpture be removed, inspected, and replaced or repaired. So Kansas City officials got to work. Who better to do this critical work on the 40-foot-tall, 29,000-pound hair curler than the very same company that expertly fabricated and installed it so successfully 22 years before. A. Zahner Company, a family-owned firm right here in Kansas City, was who R.M. Fisher worked with to manifest his artistic vision. So, the city worked with Zahner to remove, inspect, repair, and reinstall it. After numerous planning meetings between Zahner, the city, and countless others, the sculpture was removed on May 8, 2016, without any incident. To bring the sculpture down safely, Zahner contracted with Erickson Air Crane, the same company used for the original installation 22 years prior, who piloted a Sikorsky S-64 Sky Crane helicopter to do the heavy lifting. The two sections of the easternmost hair curler were then safely transported on the ground from Bartle Hall to Zahner's fabrication facilities near 9th and Paseo. Over the course of the summer, city architect Eric Bosch, Zahner project manager John Owens, and Zahner foreman Kerry Butler worked through the logistical challenges of inspecting and replacing the 7-foot load-bearing section that had been damaged. Once completed, on September 18, 2016, contractors, dispatchers, and city officials gathered to transport the massive metal structure through the air. Working atop the 300-foot-tall pylon, a fearless crew received the two sections from the S-64 Sky Crane, securing them once more to the top of Bartle Hall, the confluence of roads, arts, and ideas, the center of Kansas City's skyline. The entire removal, repair, and reinstallation process went off without a hitch. The $1.3 million project estimate stayed on budget and was covered by Kansas City's insurance policy provided by Zurich American Insurance Company. Originally decried as a waste of public funds, R.M. Fisher's Sky Stations installation has appreciated to more than 4 times its initial value. While some once described the 4 Sky Stations as an eyesore and gaudy, they have become treasured, iconic representations on the skyline of Kansas City and helped secure our reputation as an art city. Public art means different things to different people, but after a summer with a key piece of our skyline missing, there's at least one consensus. We're glad to have our beloved hair curler back where it belongs.